We're cutting you short today.
We're about an hour.
We're talking to Preston Sandlin, Home Inspection Carolina, as well as Mike Palmer Homes. Both Carlos and Mike Palmer themselves in the house. You know, brand new custom home builder up in Lincoln County. You build anywhere other than Lincoln County?
Oh yeah, Catawba, Iredell. Even though we just finished one in Clover.
What about Mecklenburg?
Yeah, we've done Mecklenburg.
Cool.
But our office is on right Lake Norman area.
Gotcha.
So let me ask you, Mike. Like, if I went to you too, like I said, and I like your stuff, and I want you to build my house. So I would buy a lot, or how does that work? Do I buy my own lot and then come to you, or do you do the whole turnkey thing, or how does that work?
The answer is all of the above.
Okay.
We have some developments where we own lots.
Okay.
There's one development that we own the whole thing. We're also Rock Barn has a big development that invited us in as a feature builder. So when you go into a development, they have several feature builders, you can pick one.
Right.
Captive. But if you have your own lot, we've been doing more build on your lot than anything else.
Okay.
So we got some really cool systems. I've got this big 48-inch screen monitor that we have in our offices, so we can come in, we can take your lot off the GI at the county site and see the topography. So I can scale that, take a home plan, scale it in there so you can actually see where the home goes on there, and you can see the topography and what kind of topographical slope issues you have with a house, because certain things you want to do, like the garage, you want that up on the high side generally, all other things being equal, so that you don't have a whole lot of steps to enter your house.
Now, do you have the plan, or let's say I'm wanting to build a house and I got an idea in my mind and kind of a sketch of what I would love it to look like, and obviously there's things in the neighborhood or whatever you got to go by.
Yeah.
Do you come up with the plan? I mean, I want you to build my house, and I got a lot, and this is kind of what I want it to look like. So I'm handing it off to you. How does that work from there?
Well, we have to analyze that comprehensively.
Sure.
Number one, we have to look at what's going on in the neighborhood.
Right.
Okay, if they're all about 2,500 square foot homes and you want to build a 4,500 square foot, I'm going to counsel you that, okay, when you go to sell that house,
Right.
There's going to be a property value issue.
Right.
But the drawing you talked about, we call it a bubble drawing. We have plan designers we work with, so you can come in with a sketch. These are the concepts that I want,
Right.
and we send it off to the plan designer, and he sends you a concept drawing, and then you can adjust that. I like this part, but make that bedroom a little bigger, and we can adjust that.
Nice.
And we have proprietary plans as well. We have a lot of plans in our plan bank. We want to get more up on the website. We only got about a third of them up there. But what works well with people is they see videos, we have pictures, and we have plans. So a lot of times they'll say, I love the master bedroom suite, and I love the living room and kitchen, but these other bedrooms I don't like. So we'll actually take off that half of the house and redesign it custom for their lot.
I like it.
Cool.
Smart.
Good deal. That's new. Well, there's so much new technology too that you can use in building today, and that's where I feel like, Mike, you're getting up to speed, and you're doing these things. Okay, using technology to the benefit.
Well, technology is if you do your reading of what's coming down the pipe, they've already got 3D printers that print concrete homes.
Yep.
Now I just saw they came out with the first automatic bricklayer.
Yep.
Truck sets up, puts out outriggers, and it's got a feed. It feeds bricks in there and actually uses adhesive instead of mortar. And they just built one, but they can, they can build a whole home in a couple of days. So some of that technology is going to be coming down the pike. So it's
Right.
going to be fun to watch. But you either got to stay ahead of it, or get left behind.
Well, that's kind of what we've discussed here on the show today. Uncle Red's on the phone. I'm gonna wait till after the break because he's a talker, and he's got more to say. Just a few things, and that's what we were talking about as far as the comfort, the living environment, the building envelope.
Yep.
How much has changed, and the number one thing, if you're building a new home in today's world, a lot of the things we've even talked about on the show here today contradict some of the things that I believed in for my whole construction career. Like I heard a dehumidifier. Can't stand them damn things. Don't like dehumidifiers. They bother me because why are we pulling moisture? I understand if it's captive. My point to this little disarray I'm talking here is simple. Things change. But here's my biggie. I'm not an advocate of encapsulated crawl spaces as is, meaning existing. If you're planning a new home, then this is the point to this show from my perspective. You need to be aware of all building science and all of the components and dynamics that go with today's building standards. Correct? You know,
Well, nobody can be aware of all of it, but a lot of that's our job. So
Thank
we
you.
We counsel with you because we deal with it every day.
exactly, and that's my point. And things have changed so dramatically in the past 15 years, the way we're building and it's how tight we're building. And we're going to talk about this again because you need to know it as a new house homeowner in today's world and what the concerns are, the manifestations of things, because things are popping up now that they didn't consider, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Things are popping up, and it's only because they didn't know. Now we're learning, and that's the story of construction in America since the 50s. It's always changing. We'll be right back.
The thing I was itching to talk about earlier was I had a class. There was this house in Raleigh. This couple bought it, and it was an older home.
Can you save that till we come back?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you remember?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Burn them up. Basically, it's exactly what you're talking about. They put everything on it, and it was so tight. They were getting puddles. in
Well,
the
it's just
hallway.
like the house up in Vermont.
It was so
They
tight.
built a mountain cabin
Yeah.
up in Vermont, and they this was back. This story came to me about 10 years ago. You know, about foam insulation, and they went in and they insulated that cabin like you would not believe. All foam in every wall, in the attic, everywhere.